Here we are. Yes, another week.
It's the disrespect for me.
Disrespect.
What it means to me,
Be prepared.
Do you want it? I don't want it. Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it.
What now?
Beating so drama, I can attest. Trading the girls that are penny press. Arms for red, everyone can be. Sister girl, it's a birthday. Peace for poppin', I PTSD. Every of my wife, carry me. That just ain't no team.
Relax.
The D, the I, the S, the R, the E, the S, the E, the E, the C, you see, it ain't no T.
I'm a carbone. Okay, because when you said why
I ain't heard a bitch say girl boom in forever, honey. That used to be my fucking saying, honey. I used to girl boom so quick, girl. I used to girl boom my mama, girl.
girl boom. And mine was so versatile because like it would be like girl boom, like bye, and
Girl
then like
boom,
girl
bye.
boom, so let me tell you. Like, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yes, okay. I was
It would be
dismissing
like-
the bitch with my girl boom. You was giving the girls the tea. Can we talk about
no thank you, girl boom.
how common like lingo and popular vernacular and African American like really internet, TikTok, all of their lingo comes from the gays. Let's get into it. Let's get into it right now, actually. I've been wanting to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about how y'all stole the tea from us, the shade, reading the girls is giving. Okay, Purr, all that. Like the girl, y'all stole everything from us. And then y'all want to be like, oh, well, y'all took it from Black women, like, which is true, because the gays took a lot of their lingo from older Black church women. But that don't count because we've been using that. Like, y'all wasn't even trying to use that till recently.
You wasn't.
Using that for the past 2-3 decades, 4, 5, 6 probably. The gays, they be setting trendsetters, girl.
Clock it. Like y'all never wanted to educate yourselves, and now you want to, and you girls are so late.
Okay, it's just so many sayings. I know I forgot some. Y'all probably screaming it. It's okay. Welcome back to another week of the disrespect. I am White Chakra. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss Cleo. How y'all doing this week?
Also, we got the Bonet by Badu on.
Oh yes, you see me with my Bonet. It's a beret.
Bonet by Badu.
Can we put a copyright on that? A Bonet, okay? It's a bonnet. It's a beret. It's a Bonet.
Yes, I think we should actually, before the girls come try to clock us. Yes. How have you been, friend? I've
been good. Been working on some new music. So you girls just be ready for my new single. It's coming out. It's good to be back on the podcast. I've missed talking to you and spilling tea and dragging the girls. How you been? How was your trip? I'm gonna clock you.
International fish. International fish alert.
Yeah, international fish alert. She's swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming, swimming. What do? We swim.
Dory, no singing.
Dory. I love to swim in.
Dory.
When you want to swim, you want
See, I'm gonna get stuck now with that song. Now it's in my head.
Sorry.
I would give y'all a little 10-line moment, but y'all could never. I'm HR. Y'all be trying to have me sitting in front of the white people having to explain myself. So, y'all thought this was an all-Black company. Y'all thought I had to sit in front of some white folks. I am the white folks.
Okay.
Your girl went on a trip. For my mom's birthday.
Purr.
It was so much fun.
She went to the Ruby with the Aruba rose stick.
Yeah, I went to Aruba. I went to Bonaire, and I went to Curacao. Absolutely lovely. Travel for your mental health. Mental health is wealth. Do whatever you must. Like, take a cruise, take a flight, get flued out. Do a trip, a road trip.
Yeah, I need good for you.
Yeah,
it's this busy season right now.
If it's this big or it's this big, you got to prioritize mental health. And no matter how you like to vacation, you should take the time to just splurge on yourself however you can. But girl, if you could go to the islands, girl, because the water is real pretty and it's hard to be mad when you know, getting blessed by the sun and drinking fresh fruit and shit. So I loved it. But I missed y'all even more. I missed y'all so much more.
All right, well, we're back for another week of disrespect. So let's get into a little icy wicey breaker. I do want to talk about, while we're talking about gay people that are just getting their stuff snatched from them, let's talk about the girls' fascination with the gays all of a sudden going viral.
Hey, so I'm loving the conversation that the girls are having right now about being attracted to gay men. It is my time to speak. I'm qualified for this because, fun fact, male lore. Me and OBO used to talk in undergrad. That was like 10 years ago, but it happened. He's going to cuss me out for saying this, but we talked about it on his YouTube several times. Go look it up. I didn't know. He didn't know. Well, he may have knew. I don't know, but I didn't know. But all I knew was he's fine. We talking because fine is fine. All right. Still fine. Anyway. Do you know what gay man does it for me personally? I love y'all submissions, but this one is mine. That Sean Bankhead is so fine. He's beautiful, clean cut, can dance. Big bag, busting out the Billy Bentayga, yes!
Like, I've had friends in the past. Let me just prefix this by saying, I have had girlfriends that have been very, like, honest and upfront. Like, just straight up tell me that they watch gay porn. And that has always been strange to me. But hey, I don't judge the girls for their kinks. I watch gay porn too. So who am I to tell them that they're wrong for this? But this straight woman, I don't know. I have some homegirls that have some gay crushes or think that gay men are attractive. And I think that some men are universally attractive, but I would like to hear more from an actual lady. Like, what is going on?
Okay, so I definitely have watched gay porn, and to do a little, you know, tea time with me. I had a friend, I had a homeboy. God rest his soul, he's not with us no more. But when we was in high school, he always wanted to do porn, and he was like, "I have the little cute little twink body, like I'm gonna do porn," and that was our baby. He was our baby. And he followed through doing porn. And when his videos would come out, we would watch them. Like a little watch party.
To support the girl.
Yes, we would support the girl.
Not a watch party for somebody's OnlyFans. Good night. Bye.
Literally, like, we're like, oh my God, like, look at our friend. Like, it was so crazy. I just remember thinking, like, we was fresh out of high school, full career. But let me tell you something. Sometimes the gay men, they be fun. Okay. So I am here for the girls talking about it. Okay. Because y'all know offline that I'm like, I just think Lil Nas X is just the cutest thing. Like when Bobby Lights was crashing out in them comments all the time for him, like if my spirit would let me, I would crash out harder. I would be the motherfucking dummy they put in a Hyundai when they send that bitch to a fucking wall. That would be me. And then I be telling myself like, oh, he's from Georgia. I'm from Georgia. Not too far around the way. I'm like, I could have known this man, like this man. And then you also know the girl loves a ballroom moment. So I'm always watching ballroom. And I don't remember his name, but I have to go find his name. He's this light-skinned boy. Clearly a gay man, and I just think every time I see him Vogue, I just be like
in these punks, honey. You know, it is a few studs. I'm not gonna lie that I'll be like,
I'm like, okay,
I'll be ready to. I get it. It's even a very few ladies that can have my heart. Like I know Raven, even though Raven is a stud now, so maybe it was just always, I don't know. Okay. Maybe I just seen it before everybody else. But Raven Symone was always I think I clocked it. Maybe all jokes aside, Raven was my crush. Like I used to love Raven from the Cheetah Girls, and that's her Raven. Like that was my wife. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I used to love Brandy, I don't know. Go figure. I don't know why I love Brandy so much, but that was my girl. Like I wanted to marry her, and I feel like even now, like Rihanna is just that girl. Like I don't give a damn about
Okay. A
genitalia, none of
Piscean
that.
sister, like it girl, it girl, it girl.
I'm never gonna say no to a date with Rihanna, so that's just that. And I don't know. I get it. Again, I think some people are just universally attractive, so maybe that's just what that is. But I don't know. I think for it to be a viral thing that's happening right now, it's just hilarious to me.
I live girls, shoot your shots, say it out loud. You never know. If the phenomenon is not as strange as you think. Like I think the girl in the video said Sean Bankhead. Yes, Sean Bankhead is fine.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she did say Sean Bankhead.
Sure is.
You know what?
So it's like
yes, he's very trade.
when they
Look at
take
trade.
their time, they took their time. Okay. And time transcends all things, baby. So, you know, we are an admirer of the art, okay? And also because there's always somebody up in here that's not supposed to be up in here minding their business that's not theirs. We are a hands off on the admiring of art, okay? We like to admire the art, but don't do too much. Don't do too much.
Yes,
but
I've noticed that. The ladies are always very playful, very respectful. Like straight women can have their gay crushes. And I think it's a thing we can laugh and kiki about but still be serious about. But it's just different with straight men. And I think we can just slide into the disrespect right there because I feel like it's a kind of, I almost want to say parasitic, like dynamic with straight men that befriend gay men. And I'm not trying to discourage or deter.
Oh,
you know,
I love parasitic. I love that you use that word. I love that. Yes. Tell us more, White. Tell us more.
Yes, and you know, this is a little controversial, but also a little true. I just feel like with straight and gay men, like and I encourage straight and gay men to be friends. Like, don't let me no, it's been hard enough, okay? But I've experienced with straight men, I think it can just become very one-sided in some relationships with them because especially when there's almost a romantic level of intimacy. I think in some, not all, dynamics with straight men and gay men, I think that the gay person puts a lot of maybe compliments, and sometimes the compliments go beyond, and it's very just attached and very the admiration for the straight person. I feel like I don't know if they're using that just for their ego. Like maybe the straight person likes the compliments and the attention. Hell, maybe they just enjoy the company of the person, but I feel like there's just not a balance there. And if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying every gay and straight dynamic is like this, but there is a certain space where there is what I'm talking about. And if you know, you know.
Yeah, it's a very big space because since we being messy, because I like to be messy.
What you being messy for?
Yeah. What you out here being messy for?
Yeah, you. I think men like their egos stroked. Okay. I think
they be trying to stroke something besides their ego.
Okay. And the girlies do too sometimes. Like it just really depends. But I think because you have generations and lineages of men cultivating and raising and being around other men who revere being idolized almost. You know, the same way they think men like power, or they could be misogynistic, egotistical. A lot of men find their value in like what they have. That's how they measure their worth and things. So
Yeah, I'm
it's not
sure
that.
it does something for the ego to know you can pull from both sides, as they say.
Yeah. And I think that dynamic when you were saying like gay person in the dynamic may give more compliments. They may be more of the giver and maybe not the receiver, in the balance of how that dynamic works. It's ego stroking. So I think some of them subconsciously like it. It may can't like pinpoint, you know, because we like to be around people that make us feel good. That's everybody. So, you know, I don't think everybody's like, let me bring in closer. But there are, I think, people who do recognize it and are aware of it and dibble dabble. You actually, would you like to share here? Because I will be a messy bitch if you want me to. You had named a person earlier with whom I feel like consciously know.
Oh yeah, Prince from Bad Boys Club. Yeah, yes. I was saying Prince because I was just looking online and it was this TikTok about basically, I'm just gonna run the clip here.
Everybody keeps speaking on how Saucy Santana was being shady to Mariah Lynn, but ain't nobody bringing up the situation as to why he's being shady to Mariah Lynn. So, y'all remember who she used to fuck with on Love and Hip Hop, right? Yeah, that one. So y'all know already, people already had their allegations and was saying shit that they done heard, found out, seen, that and the third. So I guess Mariah done went through the nigga's shit one day, trying to just go through his shit, and seeing some little shit with Saucy Santana. So now this where shit get where it get, and how they was, and how, yeah. So basically, Mariah Lynn, she ended up texting Saucy Santana like, what's going on with you and my nigga? Whoop, shit like that. Santana replies and do all the, bitch, don't text me about no nigga. Check your nigga before you think you checking me. Whoop, all this in the third. Don't ask me no crazy shit like that. Whoop. Whole time, the nigga and Saucy Santana been fucking with each other.
Yes, Prince and Mariah, who knew that was a thing, first of all? But I don't know. I'm not even saying that Prince, I don't think Saucy Santana would let Prince, well, maybe he would. You know, the gays, girl, they do anything for a straight. But I could just get that vibe from Prince. I get that vibe that I think maybe because on Bad Boys, like he hung around, what was the dude name that jumped out the back of the truck?
Right, we going. What a money reside. What a money
Don't
reside.
let me lose
What a
it.
money
Come on.
reside. What a money reside.
Yes.
Okay, let me
Come on.
Bad Boys.
Where the money reside. What, you know who I'm talking about.
Darrell.
Yes.
Darrell.
I feel like him and Darrell, like they had a strange relationship, but Darrell had hands. I feel like Darrell could whoop Prince's ass, and that's what's the difference there. But I don't know. Find me a better example with Prince, friend. Help me. Help me.
What was Doohickey baby that wanted to fight everybody? That wanted to fight.
Yes.
The little short.
Yes.
School Prince.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes. Yes. We right here. We right here.
Yes. Yeah. Look,
I got this picture up for the girls that know. They screaming at us right now.
Ain't nobody fucking with me, and that's just on my daddy's brain. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I done seen every hoe song, and ain't that hoe fucking with me.
we dead in the scary movie career. We dead.
Yeah.
They screaming at us at the screen.
Yes, they are screaming through the screen right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't think of that baby name to save my life, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay.
Y'all know.
But yes, child, I just feel like Prince, he gives me like, he will keep the gays around and they would definitely like hype him up because he is fine, like you said. And he probably likes that attention. I mean, who wouldn't? Honestly, I've had men who I've definitely inflated their egos. I've always reminded them at any given time that they could have me. And I think that they enjoy just knowing like, hey, like I'm probably never going to give this person a shot, but just knowing like I could always like that does something for them. It gets their little rocks off. You get
It
sick
does
kick.
something for everybody. And my villain era, like, that's where Spin the Block came from. Spin the Block came from somebody going, I wonder. And like literally, that was it. All it took was I wonder.
That's all it
And
takes.
I think it was probably a black woman who created Spin the Block. Like she just said, and it was like, yeah, I could. And then it just took off. It just took off from there. Because you know what? I agree with you. I think Prince knows. I think it feeds his soul. I think he gets his little rocks out because he has made several mentions on, reality TV about people misconstruing his sexuality, and that, he has no problem being friends with anybody, any sexual orientation, doesn't bother him, doesn't change, whatever. So he has to be aware of what the girls are saying. He knows. But I do think you get a boost that I don't know. It could just be me. And I feel like this about a lot of people, because what you said about Rihanna, you put me in a room with Rihanna, I'm folding. I'm a folder chair. I'm that shit you take and pop out at your baby and them and your nephew them T-ball game. That's me, a folder chair for Rihanna. So I be thinking like, you know what I'm saying? You get the right person flattering you, you might fold. Like, so he might. Hey, we're all just human, and it's all just love.
I would
And
love
like I said,
to
we are
fold him as well. I would love for him to be doing the bending, as Janet said.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to shoot my shot on the middle of a recording. This is
period. Because Lil Nas, if you see this,
good night. Oh, yeah, I'm done, actually. That's all I got for the girls today. I just had to clock that little dynamic. I feel like there is a psychological term for this, friend. Do you want to get into this a little deeper? Because this is really like, I don't know what to even call it.
I don't even know what this like type A, type B, like it is.
I like type A, type B.
I think that's what it is. It gives the old Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy back.
No, you didn't. That's actually right. Yes, Batman and Robin is definitely giving those guys from Scream Queens.
Are you gonna touch my wiener? Or are you gonna leave my wiener alone? I'll leave your wiener alone. BFFs, get over here. Pull your hands on the front. Good night, Ben. Night, Chad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's what is it? Dr. Evil and his little mini me, like it's like
It was the dude from Beauty and the Beast, Gaston, and his little sidekick. I know in the new movie they've even made the little sidekick a gay person that has a crush on this straight man who he could never attain. It's very type A, type B, like we're talking about. I just feel like whoever was cooking at Beauty and the Beast Studios at Disney, like they understood this dynamic and they knew what they was doing. Like they said takes familiar. Let me cook. Yeah,
I've had this before.
Every gay has experienced this. So y'all chime in the comments. Tell us about y'all's straight crushes and y'all's wildest stories about the things that y'all have done for straight men. I would love to hear y'all's wildest straight man stories.
No. Also for the girls.
I was just gonna say that. Yes, and ladies as well.
And also if y'all want to pine over me, ladies, if y'all want to so I can have some good memories to share. I heard lesbian relationships are just like, you know what I'm saying, crazy. I heard I could be married in like 2 days. Like
not you being married by the next episode. Goodbye.
Move in. It's one date since the first date. That's what I heard. Like from the first day y'all get together, y'all lock in like on some Stockholm syndrome shit and just don't ever lock out. And then y'all crash out. And earlier I told you I'm a crash dummy, certified. Literally every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 5:15 p.m. when Hyundai commercial come on and they put that motherfucker in there and say, that's me. That's me. Some of my finest work. So
please send us y'all lesbian crash out stories as well.
Yeah, pine over me. Give me stories. The girly pops always usually love me. Clearly not enough to get any rings put on my finger. So give me tips so I can have better stories to give you guys. Okay. Because I just can't live vicariously through you anymore. I need to be there.
Goodbye, y'all. This week has been crazy. I can't wait to see y'all again next week. Thank y'all for coming and laughing with us real quick. You got any parting words for the girls today?
Yes, as always, you know that we love you. If nobody has told you, you are important, you are special, you are made to be here, you're one of one, you are organically you. If you don't be you, then who is? Okay, honey. Life drags us all. We have our ups, we have our downs, but that is okay because we have each other. And see us next week. And you have to be here for us to see you. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm hanging on this ghetto ass dust bucket of a rock, baby, you can too. Slap on some Ruby Boo and we will have a good time. And I love you.
Hey, that's it for this week, y'all. And thank y'all for coming and spending time with us. Y'all go check out our merch. Merch. Right on the TikTok shop. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
What a money reside.
Learn something from this.